Hey guys, how you doing? This is John here. So this isn't going to be a lawnmower repair video. Actually, I'm getting ready to shoot as much footage as I can and make a couple videos. Basically, we're going to end up reskinning the camper roof here. So we went camping Memorial Day, and we had some rain on the last day, and it ended up leaking into the camper. What's happened, basically, what I think is that my AC gasket has failed, but the problem also isn't just the AC gasket, it's the fact that when I rebuilt the sideboards on this camper, I'm going to turn the camera around here so you can see it, but well, there you go. I rebuilt the sideboards in the roof, and you know, the basically the whole sideboard to the back end and everything on the camper, but when I did, I had to pull up the skin, and it never really glued back down good. So over time, I think that the glue has started to let loose. Also, being that we have a tree that's huge over the camper here, that's our oak tree that always seems to drop stuff. I've had to patch a couple holes in the roof of the camper there. You can see the black where the JB weld was, and I think when it leaked, it basically let go of that glue. So what's happened is over time the water has puddled around the AC unit, because the skin is bubbled up pretty good in a lot of areas, and I just don't think there's much more I can do to fix it. You can kind of see how it's, you know, and certain spots are still down, but other spots like this, see, look how that's all up right there. You can see. And the unfortunate thing is, like, I fiberglassed my sides before, so I fiberglass seamed them, so I'm going to have to cut all that back off. But I'm going to shoot as much video as I can, just instructing like how to basically, if you have to take off your AC unit, you can even use it just for that. So I think first thing we need to start with is I'm going to have to take the cover off the AC, and then after that, once I take the cover off, I'll have to crank her up some and get the the actual the inside unit off of it, and unclip it and everything. So first thing I'm gonna do is, you got a bunch of screws around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 10 screws, 12 screws. So I've got to figure out if it's a Phillips or what, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we'll start taking those off. I'm probably gonna pause the video some so there's not a lot of dead space in it. But what I'll do is I'm gonna try to keep you guys informed step by step, just to see where I'm at with it and everything. That way, you guys can kind of follow along. But the awning rails are gonna have to come off. Top rail is going to have to come off right here. All this stuff that I've already, I permanently put back together, thinking I was never going to have to mess with this roof again, and 3 years later, here we are. But there's the gasket. You can kind of see the gasket in there, right? And I think that thing basically is getting water pooled around it. It's either that or it's got another crack somewhere in this. It's real thin, fake fiberglass paneling. When I had to rebuild the back end of the camper, I rebuilt all this with the shower liner from like Home Depot. Sorry, I had it tarped up to try to keep the water out of it. I rebuilt this thing basically from here on, with shower liner from Home Depot. What I'm going to probably do is go the same route this time and go full on. The bad part is I'm going to have seams, and I hate, you never really want seams on a roof if you can avoid it. But I'm afraid putting a rubber roof on this thing is going to be way too much weight to be cranking up and down. And the plus side is that the fiberglass paneling from Home Depot, although it's not UV resistant, it is a thicker gauge than the stuff that's on it right now. Now, to fix the UV resistant deal, once I get done, I'll roll it with either some Grizzly Grip. A lot of people on PCO, on Facebook, Pop-Up Camper Owners, and on Canvas Campers, and some of the other sites that I'm on, Pop-Up Portal, East Coast Campers and stuff like that. A lot of people have used Grizzly Grip, and they say it works really well. So once I get the paneling on, the idea is that I'm going to go ahead and I will end up just rolling it with something that's like a rubber coating that's UV resistant. It won't be as thick as buying a heavy sheet of rubber roofing and then having to apply a bunch of glue and stuff down to it, because I still got to keep my weight relatively light within specs as far as to crank this thing up and down. I don't want to put too much strain on the lift system or the cables. So we're going to get ready to get started. I'm going to pause the video. Once I get the cover off and everything, or once I get near a couple of the last screws, I will pick up on the video. That way you guys can kind of see where I'm at. I'm going to shoot this with my phone and with my my little fake GoPro, pretty much. It's just the SJ Cam 4000. So once I get all together, I'll put a whole video together for everybody on YouTube, on my channel. I haven't been doing much lawnmower repair stuff, but I am going to pick up with a couple little videos just to show people, you know, how to fix different things with that too, but that's another whole area. So, okay, hang tight guys. Let me go get a screwdriver and we're going to start pulling the cover off.